Telemetry is a key thing when it comes to software management. Telemetry means process of collecting and transmitting data about the performance, behavior, and usage of software applications or systems in real time. This data is typically collected by the software itself or by agents or sensors installed on the system and is then transmitted to a central location for analysis, visualization, and alerting. OpenLIT is one such open source free tool which enables you to monitor your large language models powered applications. Yesterday, we did a video where we installed this OpenLIT with the integration of OLAMA, and we also monitored our locally running LLM. Today in this video, we are going to again install this OpenLIT on our local system, and we are going to integrate it with OpenAI, which is API based paid LLM system. By following these commands, you can integrate any other API provider like Mistral, Anthropic's Cloud, and there is a huge list of providers as you can see on this diagram. So if you look here, on the left we have Anthropic's Cloud, we have OpenAI, we have Olama, we have Mistral, we have Amazon Bedrock, Google's Gemini, Hugging Face API, lot of stuff. And in addition to that, you can monitor your GPUs, your vector databases, your frameworks like Llama Index and LangChain, Embed Chain, and various others. From all of these sources, you can send the telemetry data or the performance data to OpenLIT, and then you can either visualize it on OpenLIT's own UI, which we are going to do, or you can send it to your own existing observability tools like Datadog, New Relic, Grafana, Prometheus, Elasticache, and there are heaps of them. OpenLIT not only is easy to install, but also it makes integrating observability into your AI projects effortless with just a single line of code. Whether you are working with popular LLM providers such as OpenAI and Hugging Face, or you are leveraging vector databases like ChromaDB or VV8, OpenLIT ensures your applications are monitored seamlessly, providing critical insights including GPU performance, stats for self-hosted LLMs, and lot of other stuff. With the help of this open telemetry, you can gain a deeper understanding of your system and application, and also you can deliver better user experience, improve performance, and enhance security. Okay, so enough talk. Now let's try to get this thing installed and we will integrate it with an OpenAI's application. Before I do that, let me give a huge shout out to Massed Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you are looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website and also a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPU. So do check them out. This is the VM which I'm going to use, and the NVIDIA card which I'm using is this one. But for the purpose of this video, you don't need that much GPU RAM, of course, because we'll be using API based LLM provider. So let me clear the screen here. And as usual, I will be using Conda to create a virtual environment to keep everything separate from my local system. I'm just calling it lit. So let's wait for it to finish. Should not take too long. And then I'm going to clear my screen. Let me clear it. That is done. Let me install some of the prerequisites installing PyTorch and transformers. Let's wait for it to finish. Will take around a minute. Both the packages are done. Let me clear the screen. And now let's git clone the OpenLIT repository. And that should be done fairly quickly. Let's cd to it and let me clear the screen. Now, next step, in order to get everything up, all we need to do is to run this Docker compose file. So you need to have Docker installed. So make sure you have Docker installed. You can check it with docker-v. If you don't know how to install it, I already have a video on the channel, so please search with the keyword Docker. And I'm just going to create this Docker container here. So it says that this one, my port is already in use. So let me quickly vacate that port and I'll show you how to do it, because this is a very common problem. So for that, all you need to do is to just run this command netstat-tlnp on Ubuntu, and these are the processes which are holding it. So you can simply do kill-9 and this process ID or PID. Okay, so if it says not permitted, just use sudo and that is gone. Let me clear the screen, and now let's run that Docker compose again. And this time everything has started perfectly fine. Okay, next up we need to install the OpenLIT package and also OpenAI, because we'll be using OpenAI's model. If you're using Mistral or any other Anthropic use, or Grok even, you can use their package. Let's wait for it to finish, shouldn't take too long. And that is also done. Let me clear the screen. So all the installation is done. Next up, you would need to go to platform.openai.com. From there, grab your API key, which is OpenAI underscore API underscore key, and then set it as an environment variable here. So let me set it and clear my screen. Now at this point, your OpenLIT should be running in your background. You can access it on the browser. So let me take you to my browser in the GUI. So if you open your browser, just type localhost colon 3000 as I have done here. You will get this login screen. Just log in with the default user, which is user at openlit.io, and password is user openlit, and you can change this password once you log in. Okay, I think it is openlit user, and now we are logged in. Now here you can change the theme of it. I prefer the dark one. So if you click on the top right on this moon, this is, now you get this dark theme, which is very easy on eyes. On the top right, if you click on this user icon, you can edit the details, and here you can change your password if you like. On the left there is a menu. If you click on this one, you will be back to your dashboard. Now you can see that there is no telemetry data at the moment. Everything is nice and clean. So we'll go back to our terminal, and then we will create an application, and then we will also initialize OpenLIT, and we'll send telemetry data to this console. So let's go back to the terminal. Let me launch my Python interpreter, and from here let's import, let's import some of the libraries. Let me copy that library. I'm just going to import the OpenAI first, import the OS. That is done. Also make sure that you have obtained your OpenAI's environment variable, because that is very, very important. Let me set the model here. For model, I'm just going to go with GPT-4o. Let's also now import OpenLIT and initialize it, so that it will be able to monitor this application. So I'm just importing OpenLIT, and then this is how I'm initializing. And this is OTLP or OpenTelemetry endpoint on the, which is running on the local host at port 4318. And this is going to initialize OpenLIT. What it means is that OpenLIT is now monitoring your application. Okay, so now you can initialize OpenAI's client by simply typing this command, where I'm just setting the the API key. I'm obtaining it from the environment variable, which we already have set previously in the video. Client is initialized. Now you can ask it any prompt. So here I'm just using OpenAI's API completion API, and then the system prompt is that you are a helpful assistant, help me with my investment portfolio. And then user is saying that I want to invest in an index fund, but market is overvalued. Should I wait for a bear market, or should I just throw in the money? And now it is making an API call, and that is where this OpenLIT should be monitoring it. Our API calls all the tokens and everything. and then you can print out the response. And this is a response that, okay, what you need to do, and then it has given you some of the strategies around DCA and all that stuff. But our purpose is to see if it monitored our application or not. Let's go to our GUI. Let me refresh this page. There you go. So we had made one request. There is a cost associated with it, so you know how much it costed you. It's not free. And then it also gave you average cost, because if you're making multiple requests, it will calculate it. It has also given you the duration request, 9 seconds. Now, what you can do here, one use case could be that you could try out the same prompt with different providers and see which one is cheaper, which one takes lesser time, and then you can go with it. So this is what OpenLIT's advantage is. And of course, you can not only check your telemetry data from the last 24 hours, you can check it for 7 days, 1 month, 3 months, and you can even give it range of dates. And there are a lot of other stuff which you can do with it, and I'll be covering it more in my videos. But all in all, even if you just implement this, this is heaps of it. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will drop the link to this GitHub repo in video's description. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.